Hi guys, welcome to Origin. I'll keep the introduction quite quick. Thank you to Modias and Rosebush for tagging me. Rosebush tagged everyone, Modias specifically tagged me, so thank you guys. I'll link your channels in the description as normal, although they're both sponsored anyway, but I'll still do it. Portrait of an Atheist. 5 topics which I have to talk about. I'll do the best I can. I like these substantial tag videos, so I'll do what I can. Abortion, the topic of my last video, but I didn't actually tell you guys there what my position was. First of all, I would draw the line as to where life starts at the moment where the brain starts working. Before that, I would have absolutely no problem with people performing an abortion. After that, I still probably won't mind that much, but if there's another option, if the baby can survive outside the womb or something like that, then I would definitely prefer that option. But I firmly disagree with there being any laws imposed saying that you can't do it, and of course I disagree with the religious arguments that God created all life and you can't abort it because it's God's creation. But now I have, I think, a quite different perspective on one certain aspect of abortion. It's when people say that the mother alone should decide whether or not to have an abortion. I think the father should have a say, seeing as how if they don't have an abortion, he will be raising the kid with them. So I think they should sit down, talk about it as adults, come to a conclusion, and okay, that's definitely going to be more difficult than the mother saying, I'm going to do this or going to do that. But, the father is basically stuck with the decision if that's the case. So, I think he should have some say in the matter. I should have said at the beginning, feel free to argue with me on any of these points. Like I've said many times before, I welcome it. Capital punishment, the death penalty. I don't agree with that at all. Basically, my position is this. There are alternatives to killing people when they've done something extreme. Okay, I can understand the vengeance aspect of it, but, I think it was TJ who said, if you imprison them, then they're no longer a threat to society, there's nothing they can do. One argument that might be brought up to the contrary is that prisons are overcrowded as it is. And that if you don't kill people in prisons, then, well, the overcrowding problem is going to get a lot worse. But someone told me that the actual number of people killed in America because of the death penalty is 42. So I don't see that being a massive problem. But still, let's say that it was. You would actually say that killing people is an excuse to have more space in the prisons for more prisoners. Obviously I disagree. The solution is not to kill people because you can't put them in prisons. The solution is to actually fix your society. Get rid of laws that are useless, that serve no purpose and are just there based on the tradition of the country or anything like that. Anything you can get rid of, any law which people agree just doesn't make any sense, get rid of it. Then the prisons won't be as crowded as they are. Now, drug laws. On one hand it's very easy, on one hand it's very hard. In theory, it's very simple. Legalize drugs. People should be able to do whatever they want to their own body. But where it gets hard, where, on the other hand, as it were, the practical implications of doing so, that's something which I think I need to consider a bit more. My opinions on the drug laws aren't really that informed. When it comes to politics, I'm not really informed in general. Number 4, gay rights, on the other hand, is very simple indeed. There's no hard aspect to it whatsoever. They should have exactly the same rights as us. Equality, people. Number 5 is economics. Now, in terms of economics, I've learnt a bit about it from internet articles, Shane DK, and actually some A-level revision sites. All I can really say is this. Economics deals a lot with money, and my position on money is extremely well documented in my videos, that I just absolutely hate it. I hate how people absolutely have to work in order to get the things they need to survive, or even just to obtain luxuries. Within the context of this society, and that phrase is important, that I'm probably quite libertarian, but I do not support capitalism at all. I have a fundamental problem with the idea that we have to compete with each other in order to get what we need to survive. I don't care how well it works, because the simple fact is that the system has this design flaw in that only people who are good at it are going to get the things that they need to want, that they want. And that's something that doesn't sit well with me. I think in any decently run society, everyone should get what they want. And I think the fact that we've settled on this kind of society, the fact that, you know, I get the impression that some people think that this is the best we can do. Any type of society that uses money, if this is truly the best we can do, then I'm sorry, but we suck. We suck as a species. We shouldn't be concerning ourselves with how can we satisfy the most amount of people. We should be concerning ourselves with how can we satisfy everyone. I will accept nothing less. When it comes to society, my standards are that high. And I'm sorry, but I can never like this society. Not as long as it uses money, not as long as it's content with the massive problems that it has in it. So it doesn't really matter what my position on economics is, because that's a position within the framework of this society. But I don't support this society. As for tags, I tag Laci, Coughlan, HowDaWorldTwerks, CatRocks333 and YouknowItsLP. And if you want to break the rules, if you want to just make a video anyway, go ahead. Thank you for watching, goodbye.